Hey everyone, Coach Rick here again from Collicutt School, 7oaks School Division. Today I'm going to present to you another neighborhood or outdoor activity that you can play. We'll call it a target game, but there are a number of individual movement manipulation skills involved, and especially throwing. There's also going to be a lot of strategy involved, but basically think golf. Okay, so we're going to use tennis balls. We're going to pick a spot in the yard as our quote-unquote tee box, and we're going to throw the ball towards a target somewhere in the neighborhood, trying to refrain from going on neighbors' yards. We're not going to touch anything. We're not going to touch anybody's property or anything like that. So we are also recognizing and observing social distancing policies. So if neighborhood residents were to walk by, we would give them their space. So here's how it's going to work. I've got Luke and Karen with me today. They're going to help demonstrate, and they're going to take turns. They're going to go in order to drive, I guess you'd say, off the tee box. So for this hole, we've identified the tree across the street as our target and identified the sidewalk right here as our tee box. So the goal, the objective is to throw your ball in the fewest number of throws to hit the target. And we could take the opportunity to teach some of the aspects of golf as part of this. So for example, if Karen goes first, Luke goes second, whoever's furthest from the hole or the target, in this case the tree, would go next. So Karen's going to start us off. She's going to throw her ball in the direction of that target. So that throw, pretty close. In golf, we might call that a layup. So she is very close where she could probably hit it in two. Now it's Luke's turn. Luke's ball went pretty similar distance from the hole. So now they make their way to their ball, looking for cars as they cross the street. And as you can see, they go to their ball where it landed. They pick it up. And we go furthest person from the tree goes next. So in this case, I think Karen is furthest away. So she's going to try and throw. She's going to try and decide what type of throw she uses. So if she uses an overhand, she has more power. She tries an underhand throw with accuracy and actually hits the tree. Good job. So she's put the pressure on Luke. And Karen has 2 on the scorecard. Now it's Luke's shot. And I'm going to get over here just to see if he can actually hit it. He is going to his turn, and he hits the tree as well. So they each scored 2. Now, at the end of one hole, we'll say that they are all square. Nobody has a point, and we look at picking the next hole. And for this, we're going to pick the fire hydrant across the street. Very similar distance to the tree that we just used. But now, to make it a little bit more difficult and challenging, we're going to add a rule. We're going to say your ball is not allowed to touch the street. So we'll call the street a water hazard. So your ball is not allowed to touch the street. And because nobody won the hole, they'll go in the same order. And that means it's Karen's turn, going roughly equal distance. That landed on the street. That's in the water. She will go play her second shot from that point, wherever her ball landed, or wherever her ball rested. But she'll add a penalty stroke at the end because her ball did hit the street. So now it's Luke's shot. Luke's ball hit the water as well, and it did happen to go onto the neighbor's yard. So they're both going to go to their ball. Where on the last hole, they were both pretty close, and it was a relatively easy underhand throw to hit the tree. On this hole, they're both a little bit further away. So it looks like they're about the same distance, but we're going to put some pressure on Luke this time. So Luke, it's your shot. Shot number 3, including the penalty stroke from the water. Go. He's choosing an overhand throw, and he did hit the base of the fire hydrant. So that counts as 3 on Luke's scorecard. Now it's Karen's throw. She needs to hit the fire hydrant in order to tie Luke. And she's choosing an overhand of some sort and missed it. So now we can do one of two things. We can say Luke won the hole and he's up 1-0, or we can let Karen continue to throw at the fire hydrant and potentially be here for a while, or be out of here right away. Luke wins the hole. Good choice. 1 point for him. So this would continue on, and if we maintained golf structure or the same type of gameplay as in golf, you could play up to 9 holes. So now, the fact that Luke won the hole, he would go first. He gets to pick the target, and he will also pick the tee box. So where are you throwing from? Where are you going to? How about this? For the sake of the video, start on the sidewalk. You are going all the way across the street back to our house, and you need to hit the front door of the house. Again, the street is water. So are you going to lay it up, or he tries to throw it right over both hazards, and it bounced into the front yard. So he's lying one within a range that he could probably hit the door. All right, Karen's turn. Underhand, landed in the water, came to rest on the boulevard. So she was thinking strategy. I like it, but unfortunately kind of backfired. So now she is throwing 3 from here versus 2. It is a high pressure shot. Her third shot comes to rest in the front yard. It bounced off the bricks. All right, finish the hole. Whoa, off the front window. I recommend picking targets that are not potentially a hazard, or targets that we're not going to break windows or smash windows. So here's what we're going to do. Luke, underhand toss, back onto the step. Yep. Luke hit the door. Luke scores 2. He gets another point. 2-0 for him. They will continue on with the last 6 holes. And you can use different objects. We were using tennis balls. You could try it with a frisbee. You could try it with a larger ball. You could use a racket even. Striking could come into play, similar to how in golf you're going to use a golf ball. You could bring out an item like a tennis racket, or even a indoor or modified golf club. But just try it, have fun with it, be creative in your holes, and have fun. Thanks for watching.